Okay, so I got tracking information and I'm so hyped for that it's finally gonna come through. Probably gotta give it a couple of weeks though, because the tracking it always like shows up and then before any movement is actually happening, so it's gonna be a little bit more. But yeah, pretty soon. So it still looks like July is gonna be when all this stuff drops, and now my brain is working again suddenly. So I have sketched out like a whole other collection of stuff. So I already know what the next one's gonna be, and so I'll start sharing that as I draw it, obviously, because the sketches don't look like much, but obviously we gotta add all the details and stuff. So we're gonna just keep going with that, but it should be pretty cute. At least in my head, it's cute. We're gonna see. Anyways, so besides the Zodiac prints, I'm still gonna keep working on that, but yeah, now I have like a whole other thing besides that. If you were thinking it was that, it's not that. But I'll reveal that later. But yeah, I'm just glad my brain is working again because that was it had left the building, not gonna lie. Right. So I think I already mentioned that I got like tracking information for all of the next collection, and I finally finished oh my god, I'm so glad I finished this boy. I finished the Leo. The Leo lion. Let's see if I can load this up. Figuring out how I was gonna make him sparkle was probably the hardest part, but I think he looks kind of cool. Like, I'm not mad at this. And now, now I'm gonna go on to making Virgo and do the next one, and just continue with this series because it's kind of fun to do, especially now that I like have realized which effects I can use to make this shit look cool and like transparent. It's playing with transparency that kind of makes it hard, yeah, but also not once I know what I'm doing. But basically learning more of where the effects and shit are in Procreate has been very helpful. So next up is gonna be Virgo, but I'm glad that that one is done for now. And then what else? Oh yeah, at the beginning I think I have a clip of me playing like Luigi's Mansion. I started that on my Switch again, which like that was one of my favorite games as a kid, and I've played it through maybe like twice already in my lifetime. So here we go, third time's the charm. But I'm really glad that they added. I think they added it last year to the like Nintendo Online, so I've been playing that, which is super exciting because man, it's like I remember it, but I remember it with my kid brain. So I'm like, oh, this was so much harder when I was a kid to play this. To like figure it out, like the first time we were figuring it out, and I remember like me and my siblings were all like scared, like, oh my god, the ghosts, ooh. But now I'm an adult and I already know like the game, and I'm like, this is not scary at all actually. But as a kid it was hilarious. I think back on it, I'm like, man, we like me and my siblings thought this was the best shit ever. I mean, I still like it. Like, I don't care. And like the other Luigi's Mansions will never hit like the original one did, because because I was a kid and I was like very invested and scared. But yeah, so yeah, I'm playing that, and I am going on another mini quick trip thing. So the next vlog might have some traveling in it. Depends how much footage I get, but yeah, so that's that. So I'm still waiting for the stuff to get here, but when it does, you're obviously gonna get like the full view of everything. And then yeah, we'll just see where things go from here. But yeah, I'm gonna be driving around again, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna close out the vlog. I realized I didn't quite do that, but yeah, not a lot happened this week, but we'll just see next week. Next week should be more interesting. Okay, see y'all next time.